Hey guys, if you don't know me, my name is Cass. So I do like makeup videos. I haven't done any in a long time, like on Facebook and stuff, but I decided I'm gonna just make one for YouTube too. So to start off, I am just going to use this is a hydrating facial serum mist. But you can use anything to just kind of get your face hydrated and ready to soak up the makeup. Last night I was watching a Toddy video, and it was an old one, but it was with Scott Barnes, and he is J-Lo's makeup artist. And so I was just kind of watching some of the techniques that he does when applying makeup, and I was like, I kind of want to try that. So here I am today. I'm going to try it out. I've never tried this technique before. So but this one was the Sonoderm by Cetagen's Hydrating Facial Serum Mist. I also do like to do just a like a daytime moisturizer or something as well in replacement to that if I want, but today that's what I'm going with. So, okay, I have a few different concealers here, and my favorite ones are the ColourPop. He starts with concealer, you guys, like concealer and contouring, which is weird. Like he does that underneath the foundation. So I think I'm going to go with the ones that I know that I like. So we're going to use these. I want to like this e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. I've had it for almost a year now, and maybe not quite that long, but I just can't like it. It creases too much. Same with the Morphe, that I always hear good things about, both of those, and so I had both of those out in thoughts that maybe I would use them, but we're going to go use the ColourPop, which is almost gone. So I need to make a trip to Ulta soon. But he just says to go in and like apply it where you need to, like where you need the coverage. Bring it down. Doesn't use concealer either, you guys. Or not concealer, primer, which is, I already feel like I'm failing at this. I'm going to use a lighter one too. And then I typically use the Morphe M536 brush, which is kind of a dome shaped, but he uses a flat, calls it a cat, I think a cat paw or something. So I'm going to, ooh, I kind of like the way that looks. Why have I never used this for my concealer? You guys, this is going on, like, it looks really, really flawless. Okay, I'm going to use my normal brush and just kind of speed up that process there because my concealer is starting to dry. I like the way that this is applying the concealer under my eyes especially. On Toddy, she didn't have any blemishes, so I don't really know what he does about those. Usually I use a green concealer, but I'm just going to go in with this kind of more tone that's a little bit closer to my skin tone. The shade, not tone. Okay, so I'm going to add just a little bit more around my mouth because you want it to be brighter around your mouth, and any areas that kind of look like they're maybe like going downwards, that's going to make you look older. So if you add brightness around the tops, it's just going to kind of pull it up a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to go in with contour, and he used the cream contour, so I'm just going to use, this is a Smashbox contour stick, and it's just a shade contour. So we're going to use that, and he, kind of like where your cheekbone is, he kind of like curves under. So we're going to give that a shot. And he went in and did all the contouring, like wherever you wanted the contour color first, and then blended it out. But this contour stick, I know you have to kind of work with a little bit faster. So I might just do like one section and then move on. Alright, let's blend it out and see. Alright. I suppose we'll see what it looks like when I get the foundation on. I don't know if it's supposed to be this dark. Doesn't that look really dark, you guys? We're gonna go with it. I feel like it doesn't look as dark in the mirror, and then I look in the camera and I just can't. Okay. And he kind of pushes up and stipple / brushes. If that makes sense. So kind of like stippling, but as you're stippling, brushing as well. Okay, so now we're gonna try and contour the jawline, which I always kind of struggle with, but after watching it, I don't know, he used this type of brush, and I have the Morphe M549. It's just kind of like a flat top, thin brush, and I don't know why I had never really thought to use that, but I am gonna try it out and see if that works. Especially, I always feel like that it's like a very obvious line. Like throughout the day, I'm like walking around, I'm like, oh, I can see it. So I think that doing it before the foundation, maybe, it's going to make me feel more comfortable with that contour. You guys, this is ridiculous. Okay, so he says to make sure you don't, like, suck it in, because then you're changing your face structure. So it's kind of keep your face where you naturally are going to have your face just throughout, like, just casually as you're walking and stuff throughout the day. So okay, we're gonna, oh my gosh. So as I'm blending it, I'm flicking it back towards my neck. You know what, I should turn a light on here, that way maybe that kind of help with maybe some of the shadowing. Okay, so I think that we're done with, actually no, I'm gonna do nose contour. So he used a very, very thin brush, And I didn't see how we ended up blending it out, so I'm not quite sure how we're going to do that, but I'm going to try to find a brush here. Okay, we're going to attempt to use this little tiny brush. I'm concerned because it's kind of fluffy. And I'm just going to pick up the contour shade onto the brush. Okay, now I'm stuck. Now I don't know how to blend it. So I'm just going to use the normal brush that I use to kind of blend out my nose contour. And maybe he didn't blend it. Maybe he just put foundation over it. You know what? That's what we're going to do. We're just going to go over it with foundation. Give it a shot, right? So my foundation I'm going to use today is the Jane Iredale M9 Beyond Matte Foundation. Just going to shake that up, and then I'm actually going to use the Jane Iredale foundation brush as well. It's actually a blending and contouring brush, but I really like it for applying foundation. So we're just going to put the foundation right onto the brush, and I'm nervous. Okay. I think I just go right over the top of everything. I don't know if I was supposed to do that. I think maybe. It looks nice. I don't know. What do you guys think so far? In person, it definitely looks super, super flawless. Okay, so after I finish my foundation, I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera. I hate that when I'm watching a video and they're like, I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera, but you just have to get so close to the mirror that it's probably really disgusting to film. So, like, you guys don't want to see me with my face up in a mirror. So I am going to just go off camera and do that, and then I'll come back with my eyebrows looking snatched. Okay, I'm gonna go do my eyebrows and I'll be right back. The brows are done, and now as I was doing it, I was realizing that I'm gonna take this stippling brush and I'm just gonna kind of lightly buff over my entire face, because I think it's gonna pick up any extra product. Yeah, you can see, like, this was white and now it's like kind of brown on the end, and it's just picking up any of the extra product, because we did do such a thick layer, especially using that cat paw, that this is gonna just kind of pick up anything extra. For the 50th time, I'll say that. Okay, and then I did not see, I don't remember how he, that's about as much as I'm going to do from Scott Barnes's kind of tutorial on Tattie's channel, and I will tag that below, but, because you should definitely go check it out. Wait till my video's over, and then go and check out that one. And also, while you're down there, make sure you subscribe and like this video. It's a free way to just support me by liking it and subscribing to my channel. So, if you could do that, that'd be great. I am going to go in with this Tarte blush, and it's the shade Feisty. I love this one because it's super, super, kind of has like a terracotta-y, just a nice, like, blush of color. I'll just kind of push up with that. So you can see how it kind of just gives me a nice, like, flush, so I just don't look like I'm dead. And I'm continuing that upward motion as much as possible, because the more you draw things up, the younger you're going to look, and it's just a look, guys. Who doesn't want to look a little bit younger? I don't know why I just popped it on my nose, but I did. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I think I'm just going to do something very, very simple. And I really like using the Shadow Sense by Senegence eyeshadows because they don't crease. And especially when I'm doing just like a one color look, I like to use these. They're so simple to use. So I'm going to use, this is the shade Americano. I don't know if I said that already. And this is a nice one for, I kind of like that, like just like glowy, natural, just natural look. So this is going to, I'm going to apply this by just going directly in onto my lid with it. And it's a cream to powder, so you gotta work with it a little bit faster. So I'm just going to apply that right onto my lid. And then I'm going to take this really big fluffy brush. It's the Morphe M441. And I'm going to tap right on top of that color and then push it up into my crease. So I'm going to keep it focused on my lid. That way that's where most of the color payoff is. And then if we push it up, that's just going to help give a nice transition. And I love this because it's one color. But because we're keeping it darker on the lid and pushing up the lighter color into the crease, it looks like you have multiple colors. So it's just kind of a nice way to give that illusion that your eye look is more intricate than it actually is. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do for that, and then I'm going to go and do that on the other side. Okay, so now I'm going to take a powder and just kind of lightly set my entire face. I don't like to go too crazy with powders because I feel like they tend to start looking kind of dry and cakey. So we're just going to take this is an Urban Decay Naked pressed powder, and I'm just going to take a light brush here. I really like to use this Real Techniques, I don't know which one it is, but it's just kind of a round fluffy top one, and I like to use that for powder. So we're just going to kind of press that in, especially under my eyes. Okay, and I'm gonna, I'm trying to decide if I want to bring some shadow down onto my lower lash line. I don't think I'm going to, actually. So I'm going to then curl my eyelashes. Okay, so I need to figure out what I'm going to do for highlighter as well. I think I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Chrome by Face Studio, and this is in the shade 100 Molten Gold. And we're going to use the Morphe M510 brush. And I'm just going to, we're going to get lots on that. I like to take it right here along the side of my eye, and sometimes I kind of even put it on the tail of my eyebrow a little bit, and then above it. I just think it gives a nice healthy looking glow. Holding my nose. Shoot, in that video, I just remembered they do a really good lip contour. I couldn't quite figure it out, and I was going to re-watch it before I tried to film. Oh well. I'll try that next time, maybe. He doesn't do that, but put a little highlighter on my lip. And then we're going to take my mascara, and this one's super weird, guys, but I've been using, it's the Equate brand from Walmart. I was in Walmart walking through the clearance aisles, and I saw this mascara, and it was like on sale for $3. So I'm like, I'll give it a shot, and I kind of actually love it. It just makes your eyelashes super just like fluffy and nothing crazy, and it looks like you just have really nice looking eyelashes. So been loving it. Oh, one more question. So what is your guys' thoughts on true crime? Because I'm obsessed with true crime. I listen to true crime podcasts all day. I watch true crime YouTube channels. But I thought it would be fun if I did makeup videos and I talked about true crime. Would that be weird? Is that insensitive? I don't think it's insensitive. But I just don't really know what to talk about when I'm doing makeup. So I thought like that's something I'm super interested in. Let me know what you guys think. And then after the mascara dries, I did get a little bit on my eyelash or on my eyelids. So after it dries, I will go back in and use a Q-tip to kind of clean that up. I'm going to get the foundation and makeup that's on my lips. I have a Q-tip, so I'm going to just kind of wipe off any of that makeup on there. So depending on what I'm doing, I will use lip sense for the most part, especially if I want to wear color all day. But sometimes like today where I'm not really doing much, I like to just go in and use a pencil lip liner. And this one is the L'Oreal Paris Color Rich Matte, and I think it's the shade 112. My throat just got really dry. Okay, so this is the shade 112, and I'm going to use that to line my lips. I love this one because it's very close to my natural lip color. It's a little bit lighter, but it looks really nice. And so on the bottom, I will just very, very barely overline my lips. Not really so much, kind of more so staying on my lip line. I kind of like the fullness of my bottom lip. So we'll just go ahead and apply that. As you can see, I don't have a lot of pigmentation on the outer part of my lip line, so this mainly is just adding kind of some color into there. And then the top, I do very lightly overline the top part of my lips because this one is a little bit uneven, so I kind of make that one a little bit higher, things like that. So we're going to go in and apply that. And then I also, the Cupid's bow area, I'm going to lightly fill it a little bit because I like that to be less defined. So okay, so then what I like to do after that is take the Synergen's Synerderm Solutions Lip Volumizer. I just love the way this feels. But I put a little bit on my finger and apply it right over the top. So I would either leave it there if I want it to have a more matte look, because the lip volumizer kind of gives that illusion of like a matte look. But then otherwise I will use just a lip gloss, and this one is the shade Pom Pom Pink, and I'm just going to apply that over it today just to give it a nice glossy look, especially in the center. Oh, one thing I remember that he does, so he takes the gloss and kind of flicks it outwards. Okay, when you go watch that video, let me know if I did that right. Alright, and I think that's it. Am I done? Yeah, let me know if you guys liked this, if you want me to keep doing it. Even if you don't, probably still will anyways, because I enjoy doing it. I plan on doing a full, like, in-depth how I do my eyebrows, just because my eyebrows, there's like nothing there. Like, they're like crazy and gross. Any other ideas you have, let me know below. yeah, that's it. I will talk to you guys all later. And like I said before, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.